what can you say about IT solutions for government? In Poland, it's something like a bit fantasy, but how it looks in other countries?
Well, I think Poland is trying to figure out where to go, and I think that they're making some good progress. They've got some good people thinking about it, and I've had the opportunity on visits here to talk to a number of the people in government about what their thinking is and to try and show them some of the best practice that we see elsewhere in electronic service delivery from government. So I think they're coming from a long way back, and they've got a long way to go, but we're starting to see the first signs of the right kind of strategic investments and the right kind of strategies of what they want to implement. So we're quite encouraged, but there's work to do.
Cloud computing for government sector is the future, or that won't work with so big databases?
Yeah. Well, cloud is presenting some really interesting opportunities. Maybe I can answer the question about its value to government and its value to business, but let me start with businesses. We certainly are seeing a big take-up of cloud computing for business. It gives good agility, it gives good economy, it's very cost-effective. We think a lot of that's relevant for governments, particularly in these very tough times economically. But there are some concerns, right, justified concerns by government about the security of the data, for example. We believe we can address all of those with the way Microsoft does the cloud, and we have good examples of government agencies and other ministries around the world who are using cloud technology from Microsoft very successfully, and we're able to meet all of their concerns. We've started to talk here in Poland about that. It's early days, but we do believe that they're recognizing the opportunity, and we'll work with them on that journey to get there.
From your experience, how do you think very expensive but very effective IT solutions for companies now during the crisis? Is it a good direction for the company to buy it now, or maybe it should wait and buy it a couple years later?
Well, it depends on your point of view. I mean, you could say a crisis is a terrible thing to waste, and actually for private sector companies, actually a downturn in the economy is a great time to come out with new innovations because you're a market disruptor. You can seize market share, you can actually buy your raw materials at relatively depressed prices, add value to those and sell on. On the technology side, I think it's fair to say that deep technology investments are always going to need a business case. What's good about the new technologies, particularly cloud, and particularly for businesses, and especially for the small and medium businesses where the innovation will come from and where the jobs will come from, it's the on-ramp, if you like. The cost of getting into the technology on the cloud is dramatically reduced from what was previously experienced, and therefore it's a lower cost of entry. So people that are starting to think about starting a business in a difficult time, actually low cost of access to technology is just one more barrier removed that should encourage them to get going now.
Okay, last very difficult question. Why Windows is the best system for entrepreneurs?
The best system for entrepreneurs? Well, that's a tricky one. I mean, there's innovation happening everywhere. I think one of the interesting things with Windows 8, for example, is we leapt ahead of what many people expected would be the next generation of Windows, and a lot of people went, oh, where did the start button go, for example. We think that we can bring the best of the web infrastructure and the best of the personal productivity tools that people rely on to run their businesses together in a seamless experience with Windows. There are competitor products, we'll stand toe-to-toe with those and defend our case, but we just genuinely believe that it brings the best of the productivity that we've had in the past and the new services in the cloud and the web together in one experience, and that's why it's the best for entrepreneurs and new businesses.
Okay, thank you very much.